Thank you. Special thanks for Network Play and EdTech India for inviting me here. I'm very, very pleased to be able to be here and share some perspective with you. So I'm asked to share more on China and a little bit on India and from Madhouse perspective. Okay, the spending, ad spend in APAC, I think based on Groupen's report and their research and forecast, APAC this year is catching up North America. It's pretty close. Ad spend growth in APAC, in the world, as you can see, APAC has the fastest growth rate. So also from the Stockholm Media Vest forecast that in 2014, Asia-Pac will be the largest market or continent that has the highest ad spend. I personally believe that it will be, the day will come even sooner, earlier. And within APAC, you can see the ad spend growth, is Indonesia, India, and China. And on the digital spending, on the same report that in Indonesia, China, India has the highest growth as well. So personally, we think that these three countries is driving the market, the ad spend in Asia Pacific. So you can see that India, China, Indonesia, Australia comprise the most, from our perspective, the most promising market in APAC from our perspective. Even though you see that India, Indonesia, in terms of share, is relatively small. However, in a way, that's tremendous potential for growth. Then let me talk a bit about China only. China, India. China right now, at the end of last year, has 850 million mobile subscribers, and already have 300 million mobile internet users, which they browse internet through their mobile phone on a daily basis. India, close to 800 million end of last year. Relatively smaller in terms of the penetration on mobile internet. I don't have that accurate number, but what I heard is like 15 to 20 million so far. In terms of carrier number, 3 in China, 15 in India. A bit more on China. It's not only the largest, but very complex. 3 carriers, 3 3G senders, but actually in China there are 31 provinces, and each carriers, mobile carriers in those provinces has relatively more independent network there, so it's 93 networks there. And I was asking you about, let you guess how many phone brands available in China used by those close to 900 million mobile subscribers. Actually, it's more than 340. I think, yeah. I look a lot of surprising faces. In the North America, Western Europe, you won't see this, or even in Japan, you won't see this. And this does not include those white-label or non-brand phones. Okay, this is a phone brand that we can identify and available in China. There are quite a few, there's no brands. So think about this. How many phone models available in China? Based on our tracking, our ad serving system has more than 7,400 phones. And is that frustrating, or because back? I'm doing it, or you guys are doing it? I'm sorry. Keep on. No, previous, back. The 4,000, 7,004, yeah, this one. Mobile is a device and the media, not like traditional media, PC, laptop, etc. That doesn't really represent each individual users, but mobile phone does. A lot of you using iPhone, but a lot of you you don't want to use iPhone. Even all your friends switch. You switch to HTC probably, Samsung. about the same price range. Why? Because that screen represents not only your demographic profile, but also psychographics, the style. You prefer Android phones. And quite a lot of you still stick with Nokia, right? That tells a lot. Now, once again, not just on the demographics, but psychographics. And how affluent are you to purchase, your purchasing power as well. So that gives us tremendous opportunity to really provide, to really leverage on a more accurate targeting media platform, which is mobile. Remember, I mentioned that in China, there are today already over 900 million mobile subscribers and 350 million mobile internet users browsing mobile internet and application on a daily basis. If you treat mobile internet as a new media, it's massive already in China and in other country market in the world. Number two, this new media is interactive. More importantly, it's personalized. Think about this as a marketer, agency. Probably that's the media that you have been waiting for. Massive, interactive, and personalized. Developed based on our the ad that we served last year and from our ad network. Large screen size, meaning 320 pixels and above on the phone width. Grow 11 times in past 12 months. Q1 last year and Q1 this year, it was like single digits a year ago, 12 months ago. And now in China, Q1 this year is almost 40% in a year. So people in China upgrading their phones, especially smartphones, thanks to smartphone, with better, more powerful, with better interaction and more engaging mobile screen and devices. For this, I think everyone knows, Android and iOS. But in China, it's quite different. Of course, Android phone by Q1 already represented 10% of the market mobile internet users out of those 300 million or plus. A year ago, it was not even 1% in China. As you can see here, it's less than 0.1% a year ago. But right now, by end of Q1 this year, it's 10%. However, Symbian gained share in the past 12 months as well. So they gained the share from those lower-end, as mentioned, non-brand phones, or we have a term for that called 山寨机, or white-label brands phones, very low-end, under $100 per phone. Really, that segment was very big. Two-thirds of the market, like low-end feature phones, shrinked a lot. And the share gained by Symbian 60 and above, iPhone OS phones, and Android phone.